Hello guys, today we can see how to create a quiz assignment. To create a quiz assignment, click over the create button and select the quiz assignment section. So as soon as you create a quiz assignment section, the assignment section will be shown in a new page, and below that you can see a blank Google form is being created. So here you can provide the title for the quiz which you are going to conduct, and here you can provide the instruction and let it be optional. So I am not going to give any instruction now. So now you just select the blank Google form. Select the blank Google form. It will get opened in a new page. You rename the name of the sheet. So here, before giving the questions, so while conducting the quiz program or while conducting the quiz assignment, we need to get the student details, or we need to identify the individuals who are attending the quiz and how many scores they are getting. So in order to get that, so you have to, in the first section, we have to get the student details. So here we can provide it as student details. Student details. So in the student details, we can get the register number of the student. So register number will be in the form of short answer, and it will be numbers. So it will be in numbers, so that we can respond to the validate as number. Number is number. So this will be number, and only number should be entered here. So here we are providing it as number, and it is a record field. So we can switch on the option to be positive in order to get the register number. Okay, so once we have added the register number, next we have to get the name of the student. So we can provide here name of the candidate. Name of the candidate, and this will be also short number. Here only the name, everything will be in the format of letters. So we do not want to give any condition here, and name is also important here. Okay, so we need register number and we need the name of the candidate. So those two are needed. This will be the first section of the quiz assignment. So in the next section, we can provide the questions to the student. So we are going to create a separate section for the questions. So in order to add a separate section, you can click this add section tab. So you just click here, you can see section 2. So here you can provide the title Python quiz. Okay, so Python quiz will be the header for this section, and in order to give the questions, add the questions, you have a button here. You just click over it and new question will be shown here. The space for typing the question is shown here, and since it is a quiz and all the questions will be in the format of multiple choice, here we can keep the multiple choice as default. So let's give the question, or now let's enter the question into this quiz assay. Here you can see I have given the question, and now I have to provide the answer key and the points for that particular question. So here you have a tab set to be answer key. You just click over it, and here you can give the correct answer. Here the correct answer is A, so I am clicking it. So answer A, and how many points I have to give. So I am giving it as 1, and I have done it with. So done. So similarly, you can add the next question. Second question is given, we can provide the answer key. So it's D, and we can provide the points here, and done. So we have added 2 questions here, and we need the student to answer 2 questions. So we can provide the record here. We can make it on. So record here. Okay. So in order to see how the form will appear, you can click the preview button here. Just click over it. You can see a preview button. So here you can give the register number, and if you give any letters, it will show that the register number should be the numbers allowed. And here you can provide the name, and you just click next. So you'll be getting the questions which you have provided and the score for the or weightage for the questions. Okay, so this is how you can see the preview the form which you have created. So let's leave. Okay, so now you have created the form, and so once the form has been created, it will be sent for the students to answer. And here we need to collect all the answers from the students. In order to get that information, we need a backend data storage area. So here we can create a backend data storage area. So for that, you just go to this responses, and here you can see a plus symbol. So it's nothing but a spreadsheet. So you just click over it, and here you can see the title of the quiz here. So Python quiz response. So this is a spreadsheet or an Excel sheet. So what are the informations we are giving in the form will be getting stored in this sheet. So you just click create here. So now this sheet will be created and it will be stored in the drive folder which we have already created. This is the response sheet. So here only all the details will be stored up. So here it will be storing the timestamp, score, register number, name of the candidate, and the answer for the questions which we have provided earlier. Okay, so you can close it. Right. So then we have to do some settings here. So here you can see these informations, that is we can unlink the form, that is we can unlink the form from the response sheet, and this one we can download the response sheet directly from this particular page. Okay, right. So next, to do the settings, we have to click this button settings. We just click over it. So here this is the setting page. So here we have to do some changes. We need to make the student to only attend the quiz once. So in order to make it, we can click this particular option, limit to one response, so that the student will only enter the answers or will attend the quiz once. So here we can provide it also. We can collect the email address also. Okay, so here you have two options: respond can, edit after submit, see summary chart, and text response. Since we are giving it in the format of an assignment, we don't want to make him to know all the details at the time of submission. So we don't want to select it. So then coming over to presentation. Okay, so presentation. So here we can show the progress, that is after once he is clicking the answers or once he click the answers, he will be getting the progress, how much he has attended and those things. And here we can click this shuffle question order also. Okay, right. So next we can give a confirmation message here. Your response has been received. Okay, right. And here it's quiz. So here, since it is a quiz, that particular options are here given. So here one option, quiz option, you can see here, release grade immediately after the submission and later after manual review. You can make it as later after manual review. And here we don't want to make the student to see his missed questions, correct answer and point values. We can take it. Okay, and then we can save it here. Once after doing these changes, we can close this. Okay, we can close this. How many weightages we are going to give for this quiz? So totally it is given as 100. I am reducing it to 10, and here we can set the due date when the quiz has to be submitted, or before which time and date it has to be submitted. And here you have to provide a topic. Here we can provide the topic as quiz assignment. Quiz assignment. Here rubrics is not needed. While he entered the question and answer itself, the mark will be getting calculated, and the total mark will be providing here. So rubric is not needed. So now we can assign the work to the student by clicking the assign button here. So it is again asking whether to assign it or not. We can assign it. So now this particular assignment will be getting streamed in the classwork, as well as it will be getting streamed in the dashboard of the classroom. At the same time, it will also get streamed in the students dashboard also. So this is how a quiz assignment has to be created and to be assigned. Thank you.